When I was a young boy, I could remember everything that I could ever remember when it came down to gender. I remember looking into the eyes of somebody who was gay, and I always wondered what made them that way. I always assumed that a gay person was just somebody who seemed to like other people, just because. But there is more behind it than meets the eye. As I grew older, I started to realize even more things. That gay, lesbian, straight, bi, trans, whatever, all people fight for love. And to this day, I still fight for love. I never grew up the way that many people did, with their churches and their Bibles and their scriptures and their novels, willing to bring anybody down that they ever see because of what they desire and what they love. It's sad to look into a person's eyes to see tears flowing down from every cheek that they had. Alongside every face was a big pain that was deep inside of them, but they just could not really reach it, just so they could stop it or put a bandage around it because they loved somebody, and people did not accept. We never always had this problem. We never had to deal with things like this. Back in the old days, it was completely natural. But now, as we've grown from animals to humans, we become more animalistic with our desires than anyone could ever imagine. A poor boy sits on the steps of a lonely schoolyard. He is afraid to tell his parents that he is in the wrong body. And that person is a she. As if depression isn't something to be holding against that person because the dysphoria is so painful. It's like a majestic unicorn going through the fields and all of a sudden being struck by a spear of evil. That young girl now exists as a transgender. And transgenders are just as normal as any other gender. Regardless if you wear clothes of the same gender or opposite, regardless if your eyes are blue or green, regardless of the people that you see all around you, you are unique. It doesn't matter if you are part of a clique. It doesn't matter if you're part of a group of people that are willing to support you. What does matter is the after effects of hate and deceit that is thrown at people and thrown to them to the point of where they want to die. They cast a rope around their neck and think that they're over, that everything is over for them and for the people around them. They see the harm that they're causing with other women and men. It is not something you should see as normal. Well, I always had an opinion that is so strong that it really ripped through the tides of haters across the world, where all of the trolls start to befall, and where everyone else who doubted the others fall beneath them. It's about time somebody took a step on an open mic one night and actually say something. Instead of making something completely oblivious, make it oblivious to those who do not understand. But it should be different. We should not be oblivious. We should not be silent. We should not be ignorant. We should not pose those that choose to be who they want to be, who love somebody just because they're a few years older than them, because that person is now getting hate and threats because of the way the media portrays these type of couplings. Well, I'm telling you right now, the media is wrong. They're always wrong. And so is society that comes with it. We all need to stand up straight. We all need to not tempt fate. We all have to stand up and be ourselves. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're lesbian, bi, or gay. It doesn't matter if you want to stay in this world. What matters is you are doing you. And that's all we need to say. Because we always grew up this way. We were taught to love. We were taught to be nice to those. We were taught to never be afraid.